Hello everyone, welcome to the Yarn Bowl. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful crochet placemat, chalk in the block crochet placemat that matches exactly with the chalk in the block mug rug that we have added in our channel already. I'll post the link of the video tutorial in the description box. The written pattern of this placemat is available in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Meanwhile, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So for this project we'll be using this Mainstays 100% cotton yarn. The color scheme is brown stone and it's a size 4 yarn, and it's roughly about 120 yards, and I'll be using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook and scissors for this project. So starting row 1, we will work a slip knot and work 56 chains. So go ahead, work 56 chains. So once we have worked 56 chains, I'm gonna go ahead, work 1 double crochet on the 5th chain from the hook. So go ahead, work 1 double crochet on the 5th chain from the hook, and then we'll be working 1 double crochet each on the next 2 chains. So this turning 3 chains would be considered as our first double crochet, and then we're going to skip 1 chain and then work 1 double crochet, and then we'll be working chain 3, and then we'll be working 2 double crochet on the post of the double crochet we just worked. So this gives you a diamond like stitch, so we'll be addressing this as a diamond stitch from now on. And then I'm going to skip 1 more chain, and then I will be working 1 double crochet each on the next 3 chains. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to skip 1 chain and then work a diamond stitch on the next chain. That is, I'm going to work a double crochet in that chain, and then I will work a chain 3 and then work 2 double crochet on the post of the double crochet that we just worked. And then I'm going to skip next chain, and then I will work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 chains. Now I'm going to skip 1 chain, and then I'm going to work a diamond stitch on the next chain, that is work a double crochet and then chain 3 and then work 2 double crochet on the post of the double crochet that we just worked, and then skip 1 chain and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 chains. So we're going to basically repeat this pattern till the end, and we're going to repeat this until we have last 4 chains left. So we are going to stop until we have 4 chains left at the end. So we are going to work 3 double crochets and then skip 1 chain, work a diamond stitch, skip 1 chain, work 3 double crochets again, and repeat this pattern until we have 4 chains left. So go ahead, work this pattern until you have 4 chains left. So now you can see that I have 4 chains left, and I have worked my diamond stitch, and then I'm gonna skip one chain and then I'm gonna work 1 double crochet each on the last 4 chains. So with this our row 1 is done. We can proceed with our row 2. For row 2 I'm gonna work a chain 3 and then I will be working 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. So once you're done with that, work a chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet on the top of our diamond stitch that we worked on a row 1, and then work a chain 1 and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. And then work a chain 1 and then work 1 single crochet on top of our diamond stitch that we have worked on our row 1, and then work a chain 1 and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. So we are going to basically repeat this pattern till the end until we have last 4 stitches left. So we're going to work a chain 1 and then we're going to work 1 single crochet on top of our diamond stitch that we have worked on row 1, and then once again chain 1 and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches, and repeat this all over again until we have our last 4 stitches left. So go ahead, work this pattern till the end. I'll meet you at the end of this row. So now we are going to work 1 double crochet each on our last 4 stitches, and the last stitch will be on top of our starting chain 3. So with this our row 2 is complete. Let us start working our row 3. For row 3 we'll work a chain 3 and then turn your work. This chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet, and then we will work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. So we're going to basically repeat whatever we have done on row 1, except that we have working in the stitches in this row. In row 1 we would have worked on the chains, and then I'm going to work 1 double crochet on top of the single crochet of the previous row, and then work a chain 3 and then work 2 double crochet on the post of the double crochet that we have just worked. So this gives us our diamond stitch, and then we work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches, and then once you're done with that, work 1 double crochet on the single crochet of the previous row. So I'm going to finish off my third double crochet here, and then I'm going to work 1 double crochet on the single crochet of the previous row, and then work a chain 3, and then work 2 double crochet on the double crochet that we have just worked. This gives us our diamond stitch, and then work 3 double crochet, that is 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. So repeat this pattern till the end, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So now we have our last 4 stitches left. I'm going to work 1 double crochet each on the last 4 stitches to complete my row 3. So now my row 3 is complete. I'm going to repeat row 2 for my row 4, which is work a chain 3, which is considered as our first double crochet, turn your work, and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches, and then work a chain 1, work 1 single crochet on top of your diamond stitch that we have worked on a previous row, then chain 1, and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches. Once again chain 1, work 1 single crochet on top of the diamond stitch of the previous row, chain 1, and then work 1 double crochet each on the next 3 stitches, and repeat this till the end, and work 1 double crochet each on the last 4 stitches to complete this row 4, which is actually the row 2 that we are following along. So complete this row 4. I will meet you at the end of row 4. So row 4 is now complete. So from now on, that is from row 5 to row 30, we are going to repeat row 3 and row 4. So go ahead, repeat row 3 and row 4 until we reach row number 30. So I have completed my row number 29 here. I have to finish off my row 30, which is actually the row 4. So I'm going to complete working on my row 30. So I'll meet you at the end of row 30. So I'm working my last stitch on the starting chain 3 of my previous row, and then once I have worked one double crochet in that, I'm going to work a slip stitch and then fasten off. So with this, our placemat would be complete. So this is our placemat here. That's it, our placemat is complete. Now we're going to add some tassels towards the edge on both the edges. So for that, I'll be taking some pieces of yarn in same color, roughly about 12 to 13 centimeter each. I have taken 24 pieces of yarn here. I'm gonna attach 12 on each sides. So I will be placing one tassel for every 4 stitches. So I'm going to place 12 tassels on each side. So it's not that you need to follow whatever I say. You can place them in equal stitch counts. So I'm going to place it in every 4th stitch count, or you can place you can attach them evenly spaced. So I'm going to fold the yarn piece into half, and I'm going to add them on equal spacings on each side. So I have added 12 tassels on each side. So go ahead, add in your tassels to the placemat. Now our tassels are added on each side. I'm going to level them up. So I'm going to cut them and trim the edges. So once the tassels are leveled, I'm going to attach a cute handmade wooden tag to my placemat. I'm going to sew it using a tapestry needle. So my tag is sewed in. Here it is, our cute Choc in the Block placemat is ready. This matches exactly with our Choc in the Block mug rug pattern that we have already added in our channel. I'll attach the link of the video tutorial in the description box for this matching Choc in the Block mug rug. I hope you enjoyed making this Choc in the Block placemat crochet tutorial with me. I hope you found this pattern easy to follow. The written pattern of this Choc in the Block placemat is available in my website, theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.